The woman used to live in a happy family. She was in love with her husband and had two lively and playful children. But then this day came and all that was lost. The woman came out of the bathroom after a shower. She realized that her husband and children had disappeared from the bedroom. At first she thought it was a game of hide and seek, but as she searched all corners of the room and still couldn't see them, the woman became a little anxious. Returned to the room again. She found that the alarm clock on the table at 7:05 had not changed. When she was puzzled, she felt a moment of dizziness in front of her eyes. When she regained consciousness again, she was already in the hospital. Her parents arrive in a hurry when they learn of her awakening. The first thing the woman did when she woke up was to ask where her husband and children had gone, but her parents said she was never married. Lisa started to get a little emotional. She couldn't believe the words coming out of her parents' mouths. The doctor reassured them that Lisa's condition was probably due to a prolonged coma, which led to the fact that just 2 months ago, because she was distracted by a phone call while driving, Lisa was involved in a car accident. She was rescued in time and saved her life, but she's been in a coma ever since. It was not until daylight today that she awoke. Lisa was told that everything she had was a figment of her imagination. Lisa didn't believe it, but in order not to worry her parents, she didn't show it to her parents. Soon after getting the doctor's permission, Lisa was discharged from the hospital. The first thing she did when she got home was to turn on her computer. She searched the search engine for her husband, Thomas, but the results were very disappointing. The profile of Thomas the photographer didn't come up. That alone wasn't enough to make her give up. While her parents were at work, she called up her best friend, had her friend drive herself to the home she remembered with Thomas. Just one look at the desolate surroundings, Lisa's heart was half cold, until she looked through the window and saw that it was nothing like she remembered. Her heart was completely broken. Her best friend added that it was still under construction. Your memories are probably just dreams. Lisa began to talk about what had happened with her husband. Then she fell into her best friend's arms. She seemed unable to face this fact for a while. For some time afterward, Lisa began to adjust to life without her husband and children. Under the guidance of her psychiatrist and her parents, she began to believe that what she remembered was a dream she'd had after her coma. But just when she was ready to accept this fact, an accident occurred. Lisa went to a studio to apply for a job as an assistant. She saw her husband in her memories. He looked exactly the same, and his name was Thomas. This kind of thing can't be explained by mere coincidence. Lisa looked at him for a long time. When Thomas reminded her, she came to her senses. She hurriedly introduced herself awkwardly, and hurriedly admitted that she was the temporary worker who applied for the job. As if she was afraid of missing out on the job, Thomas was about to introduce her to the daily work when he received a call from a client. Lisa took out her cell phone and prepared to take a picture to prove it to her parents at home. Thomas also noticed her behavior. After deftly diffusing the awkwardness, she listened attentively as Thomas talked about the daily tasks that needed to be done. Thomas, who knew nothing about Lisa's thoughts, seeing her always staring at him with a smile on her face, facing this woman with strange behavior. If he wasn't really unable to recruit anyone in the short term, he would never have chosen Lisa, although the husband in his memory no longer recognized her. But all in all, Lisa was still happy. When she got back, she shared the story with her best friend, as if she had expected her not to believe it. Lisa had prepared a note. On it, she recorded all of Thomas's hobbies and interests. As to why some things were different from what she remembered, Lisa herself couldn't figure it out for a while, but soon the appearance of this family of 3 solved this mystery for Lisa.